So today we're going to play us some Mario Tennis. And this is a great game. I am going to show you guys basically most aspects of gameplay. Unfortunately, I don't have friends, so I wasn't able to play, the two-player stuff here. So what's cool about it is you have options like these different courts and stuff, and they all have different bounces and ball speeds, so you can play around with that. When you're doing tournaments, though, it's not an option. So I prefer Birdo because I don't even know if Birdo is a she or a he technically. I'm assuming it's a she because it's pink and has a bow. But who knows, I don't know. I've seen weirder things called a he. Like, the frog from Star Fox. That thing is actually a he. Anyway, I like to use Birdo because I'm going to call her a she. Because she moves the fastest. She has really good speed. And one of my weaknesses with this game is getting to the right place on time. Not every time, but, when it's that one where you can almost get it, Birdo always does that for me. She always gets it. So here you can see I'm using just a very simple video game tactic. Now, this is something I'm not a fan of. The game defaults to having a different aspect, having a different view of what the player is doing, and at least you have the option to change it. And you can see that was a grand fail that I just did. I just gave Mario an ace. So, the graphics are cool. It's not that hard of a game to play, but there are some things that I thought could be improved with it. So I've been playing, I think it's a Game Boy Color game, either Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advanced. The Japanese version is called something like Super Mario Tournament or something, Tournament Tennis. And you have to basically build up your character, so you have training that you have to do. And it's cool because as you go, you feel accomplished because you've gained more training, so you can beat more people, you can become the champion, which is great. But this is really just tactics, which is cool. It does make it easier in the sense that you don't have to go through training. But, there's definitely a learning curve with this game. Especially depending on who you're playing. Also, I really liked kind of the in-game graphics, and I'm skipping through them now, but you probably saw them. Yeah, here we go. The replays and stuff. I just really enjoyed them, and it makes for good gameplay. So now, I'm going to go in and continue a tournament that I'm already doing. Trying to figure out which one. I think it's that one. And, you can play doubles too, which is fun, but believe it or not, it's a little bit more challenging, especially on tournament mode. So, this is the Star Cup. So, it's basically, I believe it's the hardest tournament. And to be honest, I haven't been able to beat it. Nice, that was a really stupid mistake. Now, Peach. I don't know what it is with Peach, but she tends to be the most annoying character in all Super Mario games. I don't know if you guys remember Peach in Mario Kart, but yeah, she was super annoying. Here, Yoshi's at least doing all the work for me. And when you get to these particular levels, it's just like endless play. It's ridiculous. At least I got that one. So again, keep in mind this is the hardest level, essentially, of tournament play. And now we're on I believe this is our tiebreaker. Nice. Oh. Freaking Peach. Peach. She's a machine, dude. I wanted you guys to see the different play and also to see what happens when you tie in a tournament, because that's basically what happened here. I forget how many games you play. I don't know if these are real tennis rules also, but you play to X amount of games, and whoever wins X amount of games wins said tournament. Now, I don't know if it's happened yet, but one of my problems with Birdo is she kind of has a strong arm sometimes, and sometimes when I try to aim for the hole that I know the other player is going to miss, I actually overshoot it and it goes out and they get the point. So that's why I'm hanging back a lot with this, especially with my power shots. And you can see there's stuff I'm missing too. Like I'm winding up. And I'm just missing. That's great. Good play though. The other thing too is Yoshi could be making some smarter moves. He could have gone for that left corner right there. It would have worked out. So to me, that's one of the bad things is, I mean, granted, I did choose Yoshi, but I mean, you shouldn't have to do all this character research when you play a game. You know, you shouldn't have to figure out what's complementary to what. Each character should be able to beat the game. Or, I guess more properly, each character should be able to beat the computer. Come on, Birdo. Oh, no. Now, you can do back and forehand, and similar to that game that I'm playing on Game Boy Advance, the Mario Super Tournament Tennis, something like that, you have a nice wind-up with this, so... I lost, as you can see. And now we're just going to go through and we're going to explore the other types of gameplay. I don't know why I keep going back to the title screen here. So again, I choose Birdo, and we're going to do the ring shots. And this is actually my first time doing this, so bear with me. So essentially, you play against the computer player, and the idea is you want to get the most rings possible. They will set a goal. You can see here our goal is 30. I can guarantee that will not be happening. But in a way, this kind of substitutes for training. I mean, in a way it is training. It's training you. It's not making your characters any stronger like it does in the Game Boy Advance game. But it's something. See, there you go. I was too hard with that, and it wound up going out. And that'll service this. I don't know why exactly I lost. I guess because they count the rings, and that's what you're losing or whatever. So you can see here that they have goalposts. I mean, I'm going to give it another shot just to see how much better I do now that I understand what that I'm doing. But I think the other problem too is when I'm playing this, I'm paying way too much attention to actually playing tennis rather than getting rings. Because what I should be doing is I should be making it easier for Toad to serve, or for Toad to not serve back, but for Toad to send the ball back to me so I can get more rings. And I'm not really doing that. It seems like I get the idea there, but then I hit the damn thing. 6 rings, that's it. Man, I couldn't imagine how long it would take just to get to 30. That's just crazy. Yeah, my total is 11. And now we're already at the game point. The other hard part is it's hard to get the computer to return stuff when the rings you have to go through are going to be a point play, you know? Nice. So 19, it's better than before. I'm sure if I tried hard enough I'd get more, but we're gonna move on. This is some other stuff I haven't done, which are the Bowser stages and the so-called Piranha stage. Just for gigs, we're gonna pit myself, Mario, against Luigi. Now granted, I should have probably just looked it up, but I couldn't figure out how to use the item that I got. So I just basically played tennis here. But you'll see the computer using its items that it gets. Nice. Those cubes are from Mario Kart, and they used to give you shells and stuff like that. And see, there's bananas that he put on it, and then he just launched some shells at me. And I don't know, I like this stage even though I didn't figure out how to use my extra, well, in this case it's a shell, how to use my shell. It's still fun. And the other thing too is most tennis games are challenging. But this one, it's not frustratingly challenging. That Game Boy Advance game that I'm playing is sometimes frustratingly challenging because you have to go back and do training if you're not good enough at certain things. And yeah, I mean, you can advance all you want, but when you get to a certain point, you have to go back and do training. So I'm assuming that that's why they didn't include it here. But I think if they found some type of a middle ground, it would have been cool. So here we are doing the Piranha Challenge. This is my first time doing the Piranha Challenge, so it is very challenging. Now what I didn't realize is I thought that if Luigi returns balls to you, you have to return them to him. Because, I mean, that is how tennis is played, right? And apparently that isn't the case. So you'll see me go after balls that Luigi returns to me, even after I realize that I'm not supposed to do it. Because it's just, I mean, again, it's how the game is played. So in one of the videos I recently did, I think it was the cleaning cartridges video, I had said that I had this game as a kid. I was incorrect. I looked at my Amazon history and I bought this game on Amazon about 2 or 3 years ago. There are a lot of good games that you can get online now. That's the nice part about playing vintage games like this, is they're dirt cheap. I mean, granted, you can do stuff on an emulator. I do most things on an emulator. There we go. So see, I'm returning them a little bit better now. And let's see. I mean, it's not bad for what I'm doing. So I'm 20 out of 36 right now. It's not bad first time. I don't think anyway. And you can see the versatility that Mario has. He's what the game anyway calls an all-around player, or a well-rounded player. And he is. He moves pretty quickly. He returns well. He doesn't overshoot. But when I'm in regular gameplay, I find it easier to use Birdo, like I said, just because she's a bit faster. Especially when you get to those harder levels in tournaments. So yeah, that's Mario Tennis. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's a good game. And stay tuned for my next review.